You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
To throw is Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep, Jarvis Landry.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
180.
Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. He finds Beckham complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to give that big advantage early.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. He finds his target, Beckham.
Let's go.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
3rd and long for Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Down, he's coming. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 53.
After the run, Watson going to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Kirksey. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, pretty nice.
Third and long. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Lamar Miller. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 73 yards. And the Texans are in for 6. After a fairly uneventful 1st quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The 1st quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, wahoo! Not to that. 41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Mayfield down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield rolling to his left. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He can run for it, and he will. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now. It's Miller, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down." They love being physical.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's it. 19. Number 53. Mike 53. Ready? Shoot.
Throwing on third down, Watson being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Landry. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to.
And I think the ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Watson buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Play fake. Mayfield forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road. Now Mayfield lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun. Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And that's caught inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it this time. Spins past him. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground with a tight end, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are back within a score. The extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, Watson steps away to his left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one lines up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock. 99. Check it out.
Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Switch. Rush in. 31.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller His second touchdown of the night, and the Texans will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield steps away. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
20. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check three. Up, left.
On first down, Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Browns score. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is fielded a couple yards deep, fighting him off. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
57, Mike, 57. Come on, you better bring it. Watson.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Check. Hey, pick it up. Let him go.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Watson's going to throw it here. Flushed. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Eluding the And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson. Flush to his right. He may try it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right now. Mike 41. We got to wedge that. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a